What's going on, everyone? So we're doing a little live technical analysis looking at Tesla. So Tesla's having a pretty solid and strong day today. We're up $5.31, about 5% on the day, considering after the landslide that we had yesterday. This is a much needed relief here, especially for all of you Tesla investors. So let's just kind of look at the price action and kind of see what we've got going on here. Ever since the pre-market, and realistically, right off the bell, we did have a nice run up, a little 3-bar candle run up here. And then before we, started to quickly sell off here. But one thing that I do kind of want to note, if you kind of look at this is a nice trending day here for Tesla. So we have that breakout over the pre-market highs. We kind of set that initial high at 112.75, and then we came all the way back down to that 200-day moving average, and we kind of back tested, right? So it's at this point in time where you can really get trapped out, because if you did get long anytime in the first 15 minutes off the bell, immediately you went into drawdown here. But one thing that I do always want to point out is that, especially when you're playing a stock like Tesla, is understand the risk that you are taking before you get into the trade. Understand where's your stop loss going to be. In a particular trade like this, you're going to have to kind of let it give a little bit more room. And one thing that I would use would be these pre-market lows here. Actually, this opening range candle here, this first 5-minute candle, if you kind of look at the low wick here, correlating with that first, the end of those pre-market lows. So I would use this low of day as my max pain. So if this move popped and then began to fall down the way it did and lost this area here, I would just have to accept that losing trade and kind of move on and go about my day and try to find another setup. But you can see as we came down here quickly for a brief moment, lost this area here, but the bulls immediately bought this back up. So anytime you see one of these little indecision candles or these reversal candlesticks here, it's always a good indicator that potentially the momentum could be going back to the side that it previously was going before. So if we were going higher and then we came back down to back test, now we got a little bit of indecision here. We never put in a new low. Bulls kind of bought this back up. You see this nice long wick here. What you can do is take a bounce play off the previous candle's high, right? So if you see this little body candle here, you would take an entry long as soon as we cross back over here. Now understand there was a lot of supply here, so again, what do we have to use as our stop? The previous candle's low. That low would have been 107.80, so this is your stop loss here. If we popped and then came back down, you would need to exit this trade here. You would ride this trade up here depending on what type of trader you are. If you're a little bit of a longer day trader or a scalper, you're going to be taking profits in a different area. For me, I'm a scalper. I don't really like to hold trades throughout the day for hours and hours on end. I like to be in and out within minutes to an hour. So for me, if I can get a 20, 25, 30% move on a particular stock with the amount of options contracts that I play, it's a hell of a move, and I have no reason to continue to hold that, right? So my saying is always leave a little bit of meat on the bone for the next trader, right? That's their money. My money is taking that 20, 25, 30, 35%. The more times I can do that, the more profitable I can be. So you can see after we did have this run up, what did we do? We started to pull back and we came back into rising support here and bounced right off of this 20-day moving average. So again, some traders like to play the pullbacks and they like to play the confirmations off the bounces here. So, up, 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 pull back, pull back, pull back. We catch support, and then as soon as bulls start to step in and the buyers start to step in, as soon as we take out the previous candle, we use that candle as our low, a close below the 20 as our low, as our stop loss, and then we take the confirmation over the little body's candle, the top wick. If you would have got in on this bounce play here, 111.37 all the way to a high price of 114.60, 61, hell of a trade. So what are we doing here again at 9 o'clock in the morning? We are starting to pull back, right? Pop, 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 pull back, bounce. Pop, 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 pull back, bounce, okay? Pull back, bounce. Now this uptrend becomes irrelevant if we close below the 20-day moving average on the 5-minute time frame, and then we start to confirm. Now if we close below and we start to confirm, then we can play the short down to 111. If you do not want to play both sides of the market and you're just looking for longs, well then your next setup would be one of two things. pull back into this 20 period moving average, have a small body candle form, and then look for the pop over the small body candle. You take that bounce, use a small body candle as your low. Or if we do crack below the 20 period moving average, if the preceding candle kind of reclaims that, then we use the crack wick below down as our stop, and then we get in long off the following candle, and we try to ride this back up to the high of day. And obviously we have this linear regression channel up here sitting at around 114.76, so that's going to act as a bit of resistance. If I just kind of quickly look at the 1 hour time frame here, that resistance sitting right here 114.25, and then we have the previous hour's wick here at around 114.66. Anything over 114.66 has more room to stretch into 116. That's also the 50-day moving average here on the 1 hour time frame, so definitely going to act as a little bit of support there. And just to play kind of devil's advocate, if we continue to run, we obviously know we have FOMC today, but if we can kind of get over that 116.50, then our next resistance is 118.92, 119. Hope this video helps. If you guys want to trade with me or trade with the crew, and you guys want to learn how I do this on a day in and day out basis, go to evolutiontraders.com. At the top of the bar, you're going to see how to join and become a lifetime member. You're going to get access to all of my video courses, one-on-one training, so forth and so forth. You're also going to get access to the chat community that I have on Discord. And if you guys just want to join the Discord, that link is down in the description box below. I will catch you guys all in the next video. Please, please, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you did get anything out of this, any little bit of tidbit, or you did like the way that I structure this video as far as my technical analysis. Make sure to give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. It would really help my channel, and I would highly appreciate it. I will see you guys all in the next video.